Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wifier here. Okay, so it's been a while. I went to Cuba and back. I brought back so much alcohol. In fact, speaking of alcohol, it's New Year's Eve. But before we get to all that, you guys don't want to hear about my trip to Cuba quite yet. You're here for a Pokemon battle. You're here to see Aegislash in OU. Am I right? No. Okay, so basically the story behind this battle was, I had to wait about 4 hours for my flight. I was sitting at the airport in Toronto, and I was actually using up my data, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm in Skype with you. I'm gonna hop on Showdown on my phone. Oh look, I only have one team on my phone on Showdown, and it's from March 2014. It has Aegislash. Anyone up for an Ubers battle? And one of my friends in call, his name is Inovamania, and he said, yeah, sure. And I challenged him to Ubers, and we both have an OU team here. I just have an Aegislash. This is a really, really old team. I think I still have U-Turn, Surf, Greninja. It's bad. Anyway, looking at my team, I think I actually uploaded with this once before. If I recall correctly, I think I did. Like I said, this is a very old team. I have Earthquake Pincer instead of Close Combat. I have Assault Vest, Specially Defensive Excadrill to be able to spin on Greninja, which actually comes into play in this battle, which is funny. Outside of that, I think everything else is pretty much just standard. Looking at his side of the field, he's got some interesting mons. Raikou and Torn are not seen that often, but both are pretty cool. I'm assuming a Mecha Diancie and not anything else. And that's about it. Let's get into the battle. He's going to lead off with Chomp, and I'm going to lead off with Greninja. I'm assuming it's Sash lead Chomp, but I'm just going to click Ice Beam. Anyway, I assume he's not going to lead with a Scarf Chomp. More than anything, I was just, yeah. I was very sure it was going to be Sash, so I just go for Ice Beam, bring him down, predict the switch out, and I'm forced to go for Surf because I'm an idiot and didn't run Hydro Pump back in the day. At least at this point, I'm going to predict correctly of him switching out and foddering Garchomp. And I'm going to safely click U-turn, getting a free switch into my Assault Vest Special Defensive Drillinator. And I'm just going to be able to chew a Life Orb Hydro Pump from Greninja, get off the spin, and his Stealth Rocker's dead, so my Mega Pincer's looking pretty chill. Unfortunately, he's also the kind of Greninja that runs HP Grass, which is pretty unfortunate for my Rotom, as it's forced me, it's going to force me to switch out into Aegislash, which does not appreciate a Greninja Hydro Pump that much. I figured it would appreciate, I figured Aegislash, being the thing that it is, would be able to take it a little bit better, but no, it still does like 50%, which is insane. I'm going to be able to kill it off with a Shadow Sneak, and Bisharp comes in. Bisharp is the OG switch into Shadow Ball Aegislash, because it can just click Knock Off and get the Defiant boost, even on the King Shield drop. At this point, I'm going to be able to bring in Mega Pincer and click Earthquake, which does hit his Diancie super effectively, so +1 for carrying Earthquake Pincer, I guess, and not Close Combat. At this point, I'm just going to be able to quick attack and kill off his Raikou after I click Return, predicting the switch out. At this point, Clefable switches into his Torn. He misses a Hurricane. Doesn't really matter, because I think it might have mattered. I don't really care if it mattered. I'm going to be able to chew the Iron Head because I'm physically defensive max Clefable, kill off his Bisharp, which was a huge threat looking at my team at this point. It, I think, might have been able to just clean sweep me if that Clefable died. Either way, it gives him a free chance to evolve his Mega Diancie, and he goes to Torn on my Greninja. Unfortunately, okay, here. Why the fuck do I have Rock Slide? I have Rock Slide because back when I made this team, I think Charizard Y was like at the peak of its usage, and it was everywhere. And one of the ways I believe I went around beating it was sack them on, bring in Greninja. They won't expect a Rock Slide, and it'll be able to kill. Unlike Hydro Pump in the rain, or I guess I was running Surf. This is such an old team. Anyway, I'm gonna be able to finish off his Tornadus with an Aegislash's Shadow Ball after I chew a knockoff. Hey, look, it's an Aegislash in an OU format. That's pretty cool. Either way, this is it's just a little bit of a silly battle. I wanted to bring you, had in the airport before my trip to Cuba, and I suppose if you're not into listening to the whole trip to Cuba thing, you can click away now. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you soon. Have a good New Year's. If you are interested, okay, so I went to Cuba from the 22nd to the 29th, and it was pretty fun. Okay, so it was, if I had to describe it, it was a roller coaster of emotions for me, to be completely honest. The first few days when I was there, I was having some fun, but it wasn't like the best time of my life kind of fun, right? There's free unlimited alcohol, which is pretty great when you're 19 years old, but there weren't that many young, attractive people to party with. Cuba, at least the resort I was at, seemed more of a either old couples bringing their family, where that isn't that fun for me, old couples going together, which isn't that fun for me, or a young couple going together as boyfriend-girlfriend. Again, can't really just go and hit up a party with them. So, most nights were me getting drunk by myself and then slowly falling asleep. it was a little bit lackluster. By about the 5th day, I think it really sunk in that, okay, there's no Wi-Fi here, or 4G. Like, Cuba literally is a communist country, and having access to the internet is straight up illegal. Like, nobody in the country of Cuba is allowed to access the internet. Ever wonder why you've never seen a Cuban post on a video or, like, anything on the internet? That's why. They literally are not allowed to visit the internet, because communism is a great thing. They're also poor as dirt. They work their asses off, and they don't earn very much money for what they do. So, it is communism, so they all have enough to get by. Obviously, everyone's given a house and a shelter and food, but everyone's poor together because it's a communist country. So it's just like, I don't know, it's a very interesting place to go and vacation. Like, I don't know, if you went down there with some friends or with your family for a week, 6 or 7 out of 10, I would recommend. But, like, I don't know, it's very bizarre. All the cars there are really old, too, because, the last cars they have there are from 1957, because that's when the U.S. finally stopped, trading with them, and they cut ties with the United States of America, and next thing you know, every single car there is a 1957 Chevy, or, it's bizarre, too, because every car there is either, like, a 57 Chevy, a Lada, which is, like, a 2-cylinder car from the 60s, or like a 2010 Prius. It is bizarre. It's so weird, because you go down the road and you see like nothing but old car, taxi, which happens to be a Prius, taxi, which happens to be a Grand Caravan, oh look, another 1957 Chevy. It's just like, I don't know. Like, the fact that they have no internet connection, everyone uses email and cell phones from like the mid-2000s, and the fact that every car is from like the early 60s. It's basically like getting on a plane and going back in time. It's very bizarre, and like I said, for a week to vacation there, it's pretty cool. To live there, I feel so bad. I don't know, like, they're all happy, but until you leave that place, I guess you'd never really know true happiness of the internet and the freedoms that North America and Europe has. Anyway, I guess that was getting pretty deep and pretty philosophical pretty quick. I'm glad to be back in Canada. I love Canada. Even though I left 25 degrees Celsius weather and came back to minus 10. It is damn cold today, actually. Yeah. I had to drone over to the beer store earlier and grab some alcohol for tonight, and it was like minus 12, and my steering wheel was cold, and my hands got really cold when I was driving. This is going nowhere very quickly. I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed. Pictures of my trip to Cuba. I could theoretically put them in an Imgur album and leave a link to that down below, if you're interested at all in seeing that. Anyway, rambling is so fucking over. I talked for longer than the battle actually was. Tonight's New Year's Eve. I hope you guys, whether you're just gonna sit here and watch this video and that's your New Year's Eve party, congratulations, you're awesome. Or whether you're gonna go out drinking with friends, whatever you do, be safe. I hope to see you all in 2015, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated, and I hope to see you guys in the very merry near 2015 future. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out. Also, unban Aegislash 2015.